And now let's hand out our rings. First, that forward, number 22, Dylan Wilhite.
They took away Coach's mic, so instead he's just going to pass out the ring boxes. There's the walk-on Dylan Wilhite with a pretty famous grandmother.
Joni Stevens has been a Kansas Athletics employee and most importantly Bill Self's
number 13,
assistant for 20 years. She's the best. Runs everything. Charlie McCarthy, Palm Desert, California, gets himself a ring. Known that kid his entire life. So proud of Charlie to get that ring. Next up, Kyle Cuff out of Harlem, New York. Gets a national championship ring. Cam Martin, who redshirted last year, and look for some big things from Cam this year. Big-bodied guy that can step out and shoot the three, and gonna have to play a little five for us as well. As Bill said, Michael Jankovic, probably the best shooter on the team.
He proved that with 3 threes in the scrimmage. I know Self loves Bobby. He said he's the next great Kansas guard like Devontae or Frank. That's big company.
And he's got a toughness about him. You know, he just played. He's been injured, but when he's going, he can throw his body around. He's smart, knows how to play. We saw him distribute so well last year when he was playing Zach Clemens. Another guy who's going to be a big factor in this year's team. Battled some injuries last year, but had a couple big games for the Jayhawks. Joseph Yesufu transferred from Drake last year. Hard to get on the floor, whether you're Jalen Coleman Lands or Yesufu. It was difficult. Another returning guy, and KJ Adams. Might see him start at the 5. If Kansas could go small this year. Had some big moments late in games in that NCAA tournament. Kid out of Columbia, Missouri, DeJuan Harris. One of Bill Self's all-time favorites, does everything. Such a great leader. So cool to see him have that success.
There's the preseason first-team All-Big 12 star, Jalen Wilson. Flirted with the NBA, elected to come back. And Coach Self said if he has an All-American season, we can have a special year.
Yeah, and he needs to be that guy. He's got all the ability. Here's Jalen Coleman Lands. Transfer from about 5 schools, but he ended up at the right one here at Kansas, wins the national title.
Chris Tehan, he lost the three-point contest with his older brother earlier tonight, but he goes home with a national title ring. I think he came out on top at the end of the night.
I got an idea that ring might be displayed down at the Hawk Bowl in the Wheel tonight. And Remy Martin making his way out. What an unbelievable second half he had. Really the final 12 minutes of the second half. We don't win without him. Such a huge part of that. And then our 7-year senior Mitch Lightfoot out of Arizona. What a career he had. And he is just a Jayhawk through and through.
He didn't really get a 7th year.
I know we're exaggerating a little bit.
But he is the winningest Jayhawk of all time.
Yeah, but yeah, we give him grief for that. That's a little too much. We look up at the video, got Christian Brown giving a little.
Forgot to send mine, or I just didn't earn it or something, whatever it was. But I want to tell you guys good luck tonight. Hopefully some of you guys can dance a little better than I can. I want to tell you guys good luck this season. You know, this is about you guys. We're really excited to see you guys go back to back. You know, and continue to build off of what the football team, you know, has started this year. So continue to get wins, continue to play hard, and I'm really excited to watch you guys. Rock Chalk.
What's up, Jayhawk Nation? David McCormick here.
David McCormick from Turkey.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there for this late night, for the 125th ring ceremony, for dropping the banner. But man, what an amazing feeling it's been being a part of such a historic team, part of a historic program. To my brothers, the returners, man. So proud of y'all, so proud of what we did last season. And, you know, it's time to do it again this season. For the newcomers, you guys seen the precedent, you guys seen what we did, and I believe and have more than enough faith in y'all that y'all do it again this year. Love all of y'all, and Rock Chalk forever.
What's up, Jayhawk Nation? As you can see, I just got my shipment in that came in probably like 2 seconds ago. Not to be played with. You see that, though. You see everything about it. You see all the details on it. Woo! It's crazy sitting here looking at this and knowing all the hard work. It said most wins in Division I history. biggest comeback, 16 points. We did that, guys, and it's just crazy seeing this. I know the guys last year, this means a lot to them. All the guys that are alumni, supporters, this means so much because this is what we worked for. This is what we came to Kansas for. This is what I went to Kansas for, is to get one of these. And I'm proud to say that I'm a part of that team and a part of history. And yeah, with that being said, Rock Chalk, miss you guys. I'll be back soon to catch some games this season. Love you guys.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, man, we love seeing y'all here. I've missed y'all so much. You know, we appreciate y'all coming here because none of these rings, you know, all us coming here together would be possible without the support and love from y'all every single day. And, you know, it's always going to be ups and downs through the season, but what always stays up is y'all. Y'all support us no matter what. And like I said, we wouldn't have none of this without y'all. We won this for everyone in here to support, you know. We are all winners, we're all champions, and this is all bigger than us, man. Thank you, and we love y'all, man. Thank you.
You've seen the trophy in the ring.
Jalen Wilson addressing the crowd. And how about those 3 videos from Ochai Agbaji, Christian Brown, and David McCormick, all playing professionally. That's why they couldn't be here tonight, but otherwise everyone represented. Rings have been passed out. The only thing left to do, drop that 6th national title banner.
They made room up there. This looks so cool. It looks perfect. 3 on each side, right underneath the beware of the fog sign, and it's so iconic when everybody walks in here, and I take pictures of people. Always try to get that in the background. Now the background has changed for the better. They're playing a video right now that the team got to watch. We can't show it to you, but the team got to watch the about 4 hours before the national title game. And our Rock Chalk video department does such an amazing job. Douglas Shepard and Mike Lickert and others put this together, and it's highlights throughout the NCAA tournament. It's got Al Pacino in there giving the any given Sunday speech to his team.
1 inch.
1 inch, and it's so cool. I've got that video, and I show it to people every once in a while, and it just, to Kansas fans, it gives like chills, and they're like, you can imagine what it does to our team. They're watching. Now, the only thing bad about it is it's about 4 hours before tip, so you get all excited, then you go back to your hotel room, take a nap, get ready for the game. But it sits with you, kind of soak it in, and you just dig a little deeper. And talk about a team that had to dig deep, down by 15. They figured it out. Biggest comeback in the history of the Final Four.
Incredible. They're also going to get a chance to watch a Monday night in April, a special video that Danny Manning got to narrate, and that'll be up next for the crowd. Again, we can't show you these videos because of copyright rules, so bear with us. But as soon as they're done here in about 2 minutes, national title banner number 6 will be unfurled in the north end zone of Allen Fieldhouse.
Yeah, and a part of that, too, was Coach asked us, myself, Wayne Simeon, and others to reach out to some of our teammates to send videos in. And in that video, I don't know if they'll show it, but Danny narrates it. And then it's Joel Embiid, it's Frank Mason, it's Marcus Garrett, it's Nick Collison gave an unbelievable speech. Nick sent me a video of about 3 or 4 minutes long. They chopped it up a little bit, but Bill used it in his postgame, or maybe his pregame. He's like, play where your feet are. That's one big thing that Nick talks about. And here they're getting ready to show it. We can't show it to you, but a Monday night in April, narrated by one of the greatest Kansas Jayhawks ever, Danny Manning, and he had one of the most unreal March runs with Danny and the Miracles in 1988. But it's such a neat video because, again, it was Frank, Marcus, Devontae, Malik Newman, Svi, Doak, and the guys were just sitting there. The night before, we had Paul Pierce. I took him up to the team room, and he addressed the team. That was the Sunday night. A lot of people saw the video. That was my shaky hand video on it. But Paul talked for 15 minutes, and it was so cool. The guys were just sitting there soaking it all in like, hey, this is a world champion, talking about how in 1997 they were unable to deliver a national championship to Kansas, and it's still something that sits in his crawl forever because he felt a duty to bring it, because that was the best team in college basketball, losing to Arizona. But he talked to them about, hey, You got to embrace it. You got to play with everything you got, because you will look back on this if you don't and regret it, kind of like Paul said. And it was so cool that Paul could speak so freely and honestly and somewhat kind of dig on himself a little bit. But the video's over, and they're about to drop the banner.
There have been 124 years of Kansas basketball. This next season, year number 125. When you're a Jayhawk fan, every year's a great year. Bill Self with 16 Big 12 titles in 19 seasons, but not every year is a banner year. Last year was, and there's the banner. Banner number 6. The national championship of 2022 now completes here in the most hallowed grounds of all of college basketball, Allen Fieldhouse.
So cool. And you know, to a degree, you take it for granted, but as you look up there, 88, then it took 20 years, and then takes another 14. As good as we've been, you need to cherish it and really soak it all in, because it's really, really hard to do. This wasn't Bill Self's most talented teams, and probably far from it, but they played at the right time and brought home a championship.
Incredible stuff. As a crowd of nearly 16,000 salutes the 2022 national champions, your Kansas Jayhawks. And as we watch banner number 6 unfurled, we invite you to buy a copy of KU's official commemorative collector's edition coffee table book, Banner Year. You can buy it today, pre-ordering at kubanneryear.com. That's kubanneryear.com to order your book today. Only 10,000 copies exist. Every year as a Jayhawk is a great year, but last year, truly a banner year, and it's been a ton of fun celebrating that with you tonight, partner.
Well, you and I got to call it from the Superdome. There's nothing else like it. I mean, it was the most fun month